Hi everybody, this is Hector from Modular DS, and in this video I'm going to show you how the Modular DS global updater works and why we think it is the best updater that you can find for WordPress. So the first thing we have to do, we are here on our dashboard in Modular DS, it's to go to the updates and manager page. And here we are going to see all the pending updates from our websites. So, for example, here I could say I have this plugin in 50 websites that has a pending update, and I could select all of those websites and say, okay, I want to update that plugin for the 50 websites. And then here I have three different options to do the update. The first one is the quick update, which basically it's like updating from WordPress, but instead of going one by one, you can do it from here in multiple sites at the same time. The second option is what we call the safe update method. With this, what we do is that we create a backup of the plugin or theme you are updating. Then we take a screenshot before and after the update is performed, and then we show you the result so you can see if something broke on the website and maybe you want to roll back to the previous version. So for example, I'm going to say here, okay, not all of these plugins, but maybe these two websites, I want to update the plugin with the safe update method. I want manual validation because I want to be the one to check it. And I also want to clear cache after the update. So I'm going to click update, and here I'm going to see the progress that is doing. But I have here already another plugin that I already did before, so you can see the result. Okay, so here you can see that there are 0% changes detected, and you can see it here. Okay, and in this case, I could say keep changes. But if something broke, what I could do is to restore the previous version. Okay, so this is for the safe updates. But we had a third option to do updates, like we saw here. So when we click on update on any plugin, any theme, multiple plugins, multiple themes for multiple websites, we have the option to automate the updates of these particular plugins that we have selected. For example, to be done every day at 3 a.m. if there is a pending update, or every week on Monday, or every month on the 15th of the month, or if there is an available update. Also, what we can check is that maybe we wanna do the updates on the 15th of the month, but we want them to be performed immediately if there is a known vulnerability. So in that case, we would check this. And also, we can select if we want these automated updates to be done with the safe update method. So we can also check afterwards, and if something broke, we can quickly and easily go back to the previous version. And even with this, you might tell me, okay, so maybe I don't want to do automated updates because it's very risky, you know? Well, for this, what we have added is some smart rules that allow you to only perform these automated updates under certain conditions. For example, only update versions that are released for more than X number of days, or only if they have a higher score in our update Copilot of 80. For example, I'm going to tell you now what was the update Copilot, or maybe you only want to update automatically the minor and hotfix versions, or only the hotfix versions. Okay, so I'm going to automate these updates here. I'm going to see here that it's automated, and to see these automated updates, what I can go is here to automated updates, and I'm going to see all my different automations. In this case, I only have one, the one I just did, and I can see it's one plugin for one website, and here I can edit the automation if I need to. Okay, I'm going to go back to available updates, and also I want to show you another thing, because we have seen the three methods of doing updates, but in the first two, for the quick updates and the safe updates, we have another option actually, which is to schedule this particular update for a certain date in the future. For example, let's say I see a pending update now for a few websites, and I don't want to do the update just now. I want it maybe done in a couple of hours, or maybe tomorrow, because I'm going to be in the office. So I can just select, okay, I want the update to be done tomorrow, and I can schedule these updates. So they're going to be taken away from here, so I don't do them by mistake, because I want to do them tomorrow. And if I go here to schedule updates, I'm going to see the updates that are scheduled for tomorrow, and I can edit this schedule, or I can say, okay, if finally I actually want to do them now, I could just cancel this schedule update and I could go back to available updates and perform the update. Okay, so this is like all the different options we have to update plugins, same for themes or for WordPress versions with Modular DS. But also here in the global updater, I want to show you a couple of things that I have mentioned before. The first one is that in the same page, we can see the updates that have a pending vulnerability in our sites. Thanks to our integration with Patchstack, the security company for WordPress. And with this, we can know which plugins or which themes we have to update as quickly as possible because they actually have a security vulnerability. Also, what we have that I mentioned before is what we call the update Copilot, which is basically a score from 0 to 100 that tell us how likely it's a plugin update going to break our site. As we can see here, it has a high score of 90, all in green, low risk, okay? There should be no problem with this update, okay? This checks more than 15 different parameters of the version of the plugin, of our website, of the reliability of the plugin, the history of the updates of that plugin, you know, a bunch of stuff, very useful to know if actually the update is potentially risky. So this is also something we can then use in the smart conditions for the automated updates. And also, one thing more that I wanted to say about the updates is that if maybe for a particular plugin or theme, we don't want to do an update because we know it's going to break our sites and we don't want to do it now or ever, almost, we could select this update, for example, and we could say that I want to hide this update so it doesn't show up in the available updates and I don't do it by mistake. Me or anybody on my team, for example. So I can hide it. It will go away from here. And to find it again, I have to go here to updates hidden. Okay. And here I'm going to see that these updates are hidden and they will not show up in the pending updates section. So this is it for the global updater. This is everything we can do related to WordPress updates. And also, I don't want to end this video without telling you that actually in this page, you can do much more because this is not only a global updater, it's the updates and manager page in Modular DS. Why? Because from here, if we go here to the all section, we are going to see every plugin or every theme we have on every one of our websites. For example, I can see that this plugin is on 6 websites and I could select it here and I cannot only update the plugin, but I could deactivate the plugin, I could activate the plugin, I could delete the plugin, you know, like everything related to the management of these plugins or these themes, I can do it from here, from this page. Even like you can see here in this button, I can install new plugins from the repository or maybe just uploading a zip file if we are talking maybe about a premium plugin. And it is as easy as select the plugin or upload the file, for example, contact form 7, to select in which websites I want the plugin installed. If it is already installed, I can do that. It overwrites the plugin I have. So maybe, for example, when I have to update a plugin using a zip file, I can use this method to update the plugin in multiple websites with a zip file. And from here, like I said, you can install plugins and manage them. Same, of course, with themes and WordPress versions. So this is it. This is, I believe now, everything that can be done with the Modular DS Global Updater. We hope you like it, that it helps you a lot with the management of your updates, which is one of the key tasks in any maintenance work. And of course, if you have any questions at all, just write us to support and we will be happy to help. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.